Hello and welcome, my little fellow goblins. Welcome to Wings to Fly audio and ASMR. We're in for another little crafty rambling session. Before we get started, I was thinking maybe it'd be nice to explain some of this jewelry I've got on. So my bracelets are kind of how I, when I go around in public, make sure that what I believe is right is quite visible, because yes, because yeah, because definitely. Yeah, so I like walking about, trying, at least in little visual ways, to explain that I am a human who believes that the rights of other humans should be respected and protected. And yeah, it's kind of important. And the fact that that is something that some people seem to have trouble understanding and respecting sort of drives me bonkers. So yeah, that is a whole thing. I found more wings! And therefore was like, you know what, I'll just do another little video where we chat a bit, and I put these into contact paper. Because see, the nice thing about starting this channel and making these little crafty ramblings videos is that then, you know, in order to make the videos and do the crafty ramblings, I need to do the crafts, which is amazing, because as I mentioned, I do have ADHD, which means that my get up and go chemicals in my brain don't, we have trouble regulating them up in the control tower of this flesh Gundam. And so, yeah, meanwhile, if there's somebody else involved, even in, more in spirit, as you are, it's like, basically you guys are like helping me body double. Because like, oh, yeah, I could go do this with my little goblin friends that I'm just, deciding are going to be there. I don't know, what is it? What's the whole, build and they will come? I'm presently just building some playlists on my channel, because I think it'd be fun to share some of this goblinhood with other peeps. And, might be fun. Could be fun. I didn't look up what any of these butterflies were, which could have been nice. Maybe I'll try to do that on the videos where I make jewelry out of them. Because, yeah, I'm just thinking there's a fun, just the idea of, like, being able to have fun visiting with folks, and, well, I guess maybe visiting two folks. Come on, little girl. Okay, never mind, fine, be that way. Live your life. Well, that's paradoxical, since... Anyway, as always, the butterfly wings that I am working with were ethically sourced from a butterfly biosphere. These were wings that I purchased in the gift shop. And you can do that because, so butterflies don't have very long lives. Oh, I'm struggling. Some of the time, some of them live for months on end, and others only live like a couple of days. So, wow, that was close with that one there on the edge. We managed to keep the contact paper together, but that was a close one. Yeah, so because butterflies have, to whatever extent, fairly short life spans, at butterfly biospheres, they will go around and they will, find the butterflies who have passed on to the great butterfly beyond, and they will, they'll sell those specimens. Now, they sell some of them that are, you know, in more pristine condition to collectors and whatnot, and then they can sell ones that are in little less pristine condition, also to collectors and, you know, people who want the butterfly wings. And then what this butterfly biosphere has in the gift shop, so I'd imagine other ones do, I don't know, they have these little envelopes, ta-da, of mixed wings, and you can get wings that are, you can buy a little, you can buy a packet that has like a little butterfly who has passed away inside, or you can buy just mixed wings. So I buy the just mixed wings because I don't love and the ones that are have a whole little butterfly, you know, body in the little envelope. That doesn't really work for me. I don't know. It's very hard for me to handle those. Just I have some, you know, we've all got our own little anxiety things going on. So not to say that there's, you know, anything that's anxiety inducing about that, but for whatever reason, I'm just like, I don't, it's like how I feel, just, I don't necessarily want to think too much about how this, how do I phrase this? Like, I love making jewelry that's inspired by nature because I love showcasing the beauty of this incredible world that we live in. And I love using butterfly wings to do that because butterflies are incredible. They're beautiful. They do so much for our world as pollinators, and I like them. I love butterflies and moths. I am a lepidopterophile. I'm a bibliophile, which means I really like books. So I'm a lepidopterophile. Does that mean I really like Lepidoptera? Anyway, that's like the classy name for butterflies and moths. But meanwhile, I also have a little bit of a hard time with bodies. And so to be able to just work with the wings, that I feel like this is a way of memorializing the butterflies, their beauty, their strength, what they represent to humans, what they give to the world, and how important they are, and just help start, you know, dialogues and conversations about nature and how super awesome it is. So that was my first little tangent of the day. Well, of this video, that is. So these are done. Going to do some more. Oh wait, I found out that when I rewatched the video that I just made, because I just made the one that was putting these into putting wings in contact paper, and so I rewatched it and was like, I don't love it when my arm like reaches across the screen. I feel like I need to be like, pardon my reach, when that happens. So also that's why there's stuff going on over here, so it's a little more visually interesting. That's why I started wearing the bracelets and rings, because my first few videos of doing this taught me a lot. They were my little rough draft video, you know, take one. I found out that I need a timepiece with me to just kind of be there. Because the first video I did was like 51 minutes. It was insane. And I was like, oh my goodness, am I doing this right? Yes. Every time I'm like, is this going the right way? Yeah, so I feel like that's a long time to be rambling. I legitimately was like, oh yes, this has been great. I have been chattering for like, 20 minutes, and it will be wonderful. And then I turned it on, and behold, it was like 51 minutes long, and I was like, oh no, this is not wonderful. So, yeah, that happened. And I was like, oh, I'll just edit and everything. And then I was like, but I don't know how. My video editing skills are, not... Oh, no, please. No self. Please, please, no. Okay, I need both hands for that, so I'm going to lay this down. Come on, booty. And now I'm going to get this off, please. Oh my, I made a life choice here. Okay. Beautiful. Sorry if that was loud. I really don't know a ton of what I'm doing with making these little videos and everything. I'm learning how to do a channel like this as I go. So thank you for your loveliness and patience. if you are watching these videos. I hope you are enjoying them, which is the reason I'm doing them. I'm hoping they're kind of fun for anybody who, you know, maybe wants to, you know, learn how to do these things that I'm doing, if you don't already know. And then also, I have found that I like some, so I did not, the huge wonderful world that is ASMR, I did not know. All I was familiar with was the dialogue about the ones that are mostly just like making sounds and whatever, and like that's super cool and everything, but like I am a goblin. I can make weird random sounds for myself. But then I found, then I found ASMR role plays, and I was like, what is this magic? Okay. Oh. Okay, we did it. That was a bit hairy. We did it though. We did it. And I love like drama and improv and stories and writing and all the things. They have all these fantasy ones. You can like make friends with dragons. It is so cool. It is so cool. It is so much fun. And honestly, a lot of that is what inspired me to be like, I want to have fun doing that, because that looks like fun. What are they doing? And so some of the ones that I also like are just ones where you're just kind of, you know, chatting a bit, where they're just kind of doing a thing and sort of chatting as they do it. And I thought that seemed kind of delightful. And so I figured I'd try that, because my bestie had, very recently, as all this, you know, little dialogue was going on in my mind, was like, hey, what if would you, you know, be fine like making a video or sharing or something how you make your butterfly jewelry? And I was like, oh my gosh, my dear friend, absolutely, that sounds amazing. And then proceeded to not do that because I forgot. And also because when I remembered, I was like, I need to figure out a way to, once I make it, send her the video, because we are kind of long distance bits. We live like 2 hours apart, which is very sad. But we have found that Marco Polo is cool. It's the app where you can send a video and then they get to see the video and then they get to send you a video, and it's just this happy, jolly little exchange of you visiting. So we found out we love that. Well, I found out. She knew about it and suggested it. I had heard about it, but I'm not very technologically savvy or up to date, so it makes life exciting. We do that, and then sometimes we have voice, face calls, FaceTime calls, whatever, yeah, all that fun stuff. And then we do a lot of texting and messaging as well. So these are dried sakura, cherry blossoms. A lot of the other, yes, I'm going to go on a little bit of a tangent, but it's okay. In the last video I did, I mentioned how sometimes when working with the butterfly wings, or when you're putting stuff on contact paper to get, you know, protected, if you're not really careful with like going very smoothly, you know, down the top, air bubbles can happen. So as you, or you end up with janky little things like that on your, which is, again, you know, these things are fine. Excuse me. Little air bubble. It's not like a problem. These are Alstroemeria petals, by the way. But it does make them harder to work with versus these Alstroemeria petals, which, as you can see, are nice, safe, protective pockets of contact paper. So that's where just slower is probably good with putting things in contact paper for protection. And yay. So these are cherry blossoms, which I did not find while foraging. My definition of foraging is driving by some pretty looking plant going, oh, I want to some! And I hop out of my car and I go get some of said plant and then I dry them so I can make jewelry out of them. And or just enjoy them. These were not, that was not how I came to have these. No, I'm so sorry, little friend. These I ordered online. You can just order dried cherry blossoms, which I thought was enchanting. And aren't they just so pretty? Here, looky, aren't they so pretty? Also, apparently they're edible, which I thought was delightful, and which makes sense because they are cherry blossoms, which means they turn into cherries, right? Anyway, whatever. Everything in the world has just happened, and it was not what I wanted. I've tangented myself a little bit. I'm trying to loop back through. My little friend, come. Oh, yes. I think this is what I was talking about, is that I thought it'd be fun to just do... Oh, no. My friend wanted to see... yes, we have all these kinds of different ways of keeping in touch and getting to still feel close. And, but I wanted to send them a video about how I made my jewelries, and I wasn't sure, because I knew it'd be kind of longer, and I wasn't quite sure how I could send that. And then I was like, YouTube? Oh my gosh, if I made a little channel. And it just sort of all merged together in this little happy dialogue up inside my head. Okay, we're gonna try this. And so that's what... Okay, no, you can do it. I believe in you. There, stick there. That might not be a great idea, but I wonder if this will make my life a little easier at the end of spreading this contact paper. Maybe not. Maybe not. Okay, nope, it did not. Oh, that's very lucky. That's nice and lucky. Okay, let's try again. So sometimes if the contact paper isn't like super stuck to whatever, it just went over, you're able to, with a little bit of luck, pull it off without damaging what was underneath it. That is not always how that goes. Yes, I have lost a couple butterfly wings in that process, and it made me very sad. So there's that. Cherry blossoms in protective contact paper. And then I think I will start another video. Well, I don't feel like I've said anything particularly like, you've got this, my little friends, but you do. Believe in the me that believes in you, which is borrowing a line from a very cool anime called Gurren Lagann, which is also a little violent in some spots, so if you're okay with that, and like big robots fighting each other, it is my husband's like favorite anime. And yeah, we got to watch it when we were dating because I wanted to bond with him over it, and it's very cool. And that's my biggest, I love that line from that show. Believe in the me that believes in you. You are awesome. You can do it. I hope that doesn't look like I'm doing this. I meant like, you can do it. So thumbs up, and see you in another video.